Our top story, members of the Asian American community reacting to Tuesday's deadly mass shootings in Atlanta that left 8 people dead. 6 of the victims were Asian women.
WSAV News 3's Ricardo Lewis joining us live from Georgia Southern's Armstrong campus tonight with how they are coping with the violence.
Well, Ben and Tina, I spoke with an associate professor for political science and international studies here at Georgia Southern. She's also an Asian American woman, and she's a part of that community. She says throughout the pandemic, the community has seen so much violence and hate targeted towards them, and she says it doesn't just begin there. Deadly shooting spree that claimed the lives of 8, including 6 Asian women in Atlanta, is sparking conversation and fear throughout the nation. The suspect says the shootings weren't racially motivated, according to police. But here in Savannah, Asian Indian American Dr. Nalanda Roy says these shootings weren't a pleasing thing for her to hear.
It's hard to digest when some sort of injustice happens against humanity in general.
Her work at Georgia Southern doesn't stop at teaching students. She's also an Inclusive Excellence Faculty Fellow and is involved in Savannah's Asian community. She speaks on the topic of anti-Asian hate because this conversation has impacted her life after immigrating to the U.S.
Somebody asked me a question, are you the Asian with a dot or the Asian with a feather?
A recent report says anti-Asian violence has been on the rise since the COVID-19 pandemic started. Stop Asian American Pacific Islander Hate says there have been nearly 3,800 hate incidents reported since March of last year to this February. The claims range from verbal harassment, physical assault, and civil rights violations. Roy believes this is a moment to become more aware of what's actually going on.
Not just only applicable for any certain community, it is applicable for every single human being, who have been a victim in some way or the other.
Now, Roy says that she's hopeful that each community can come together no matter what their differences are, and the Asian American leaders can continue to bring awareness to this issue. Reporting live in Savannah, Ricardo Lewis, WSAV News 3 on your side.